Hey, Ralphus, before we get started, could you hand me that? Oh, wait, never mind. We just started. I'm looking for the. I was going to do the Instagram thing, but I don't think I can do the Instagram thing because I don't have the thing that holds the phone. You know, the tripod. Have you seen the tripod? Sorry, guys. We'll get started in a minute. You guys know how that is. Thank you, Ralphus. Thank you, the Ralphus. Ralphus the man. Happy Friday, everybody. Oops. Oh shit. I'm gonna mess up this whole damn table over here, dude. I'm scratching it up. And you know, a podcast table cannot be scratched up. I refuse to have a scratched up table, even though fans can't actually see it. I don't want to look down and then look at a ripped up podcast table. Ripped up. Yeah, real smooth there. Real smooth. I mean scratched. Don't scratch it. What was the title of this episode again? I forget sometimes. Happy Friday, guys. We switched from our tea to our beer today. We got the Bud Light Seltzer today. That's always exciting. Did you see what it is?
I believe it's You'll Never Guess How This New...
There it is. Yeah, you'll never guess how this test... Oh, no. You'll need... No, the name... Yeah. You'll need... assprin after this test. Okay. I had to try to remember what I named the title for because I like to have a little bit of things that match on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch because that's where all the platforms that we stream our television show to. Well, the Just Jordane show, but you guys know what it is. It's a podcast. It's a live cast. It's a live stream. It's a life stream. It's a, whatever. Happy Friday, guys. I've been having problems dealing with sleep. And I know I complain about a lot of sleep whenever I'm on here, but I have problems getting my ass to sleep, and I think that I've discovered what the solution to my problem is, Ralphus.
What is it?
I'm pretty sure anyway. What's up, Barry Jones? How are you, brother? Good to see you. Hey, Shy. Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Let me name this first. You'll need some aspirin after this test. Boom. All right, Instagram. You're going to be a little bit slower, but that's okay. Better late than never, I guess, as they say. All right, what's up, everybody? What's going on? How's your Friday treating you? Ralphus? You doing all right, man?
Pretty well, going good.
Doing pretty good.
Yep.
Living life, living la vida loca, as they say.
Exactly my words.
Laura said, "You'll never guess how this new COVID is done, and it's not up your nose," is the title. Oh, did I put the "it's not up your nose" as the title as well? Because that might be a little bit of a giveaway there. It's definitely not up your nose, though. I have to wear this stupid thing again because I've been getting too cocky. What's up, everybody on Instagram? What's up, Shy, Michigan Girl, Miss Cadaver? How are you guys doing? Boom. Yeah, every time I take a drink with my little pinky deal, I just feel so fancy. I can't flip birds like we've talked about before because I don't like you. If I was, I'd be a horrible Stone Cold because I'd be like, and they'd be like, yeah, one of those don't make sense though, man. I get what this one means, but I'm trying to understand what that means. It's like, dude, is that like a kind of I love you? So it's like, fuck you, but but we're cool. So not really fuck you, but I don't know, man. That's shit. I can't even do it now. There it is. My fingers are all messed up because of it. But I had to do it because I don't want to ruin myself, Great play on words in the title. Oh, thank you, Bubba. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one once we get to that. Because if you thought the COVID shit didn't get ridiculous enough, it's getting more and more ridiculous. Happy Friday, everyone! Pop open a drink and have a drink with me. And I mean that as in soda, sweet tea, not so sweet tea, or green tea, or beer, or whatever you feel like having. Preferably, I'd have caffeine. Caffeine's my favorite, but it's probably a little bit too late for that. It is Friday though, because we do stay up a little bit late, a lot later on Fridays. Let's not play dumb here. I try not to play dumb, but sometimes I am dumb, or a lot of times I am dumb. But I try not to play dumb. But sometimes you just is what you is. You know what I'm saying, Ralphus?
Yes,
I have a problem. I have a problem, Ralphus. What's up, Craig? How are you, brother? Good to see you. Oh, we got Barry and Craig in here. We got Laura. I haven't seen Lori yet. If we get Lori in here, we're going to be rolling really good with all of our regulars. And my problem is I've been doing my damnedest to get as much rest as possible. Because so my problem is and we've talked about this on the podcast before. I've always wanted to get my sleep schedule in order, and I've always had issues with it. Like different ex-girlfriends in the past, like their sleep schedules would not match with mine because they would be in bed at like 9 or 10, and I would be up till like 2 or 3 a.m. Not by by choice or anything. I would just be up, and I would try it. I would put everything down at 10 p.m., but I would just toss and turn and just roll around all day, and I just cannot sleep until finally, I'll pay attention to the Fitbit, and the Fitbit would finally tell me, oh, you actually went to sleep at like 3 a.m. last night, and I'm like, damn, that's how late I've rolled and tossed and turned and shit, and it just sucks. So I've been dealing with that, and I've been doing like a lot of back and forth type stuff, trying to figure out my sleep issues, and I've realized, and I should have realized this a lot earlier, and actually, in reality, I have noticed it. I have realized that, I need to do something about what I'm sleeping on. I need to do something about my bed. But I've been trying to buy myself more time because I actually bought this mattress not even a year ago. I was having the same exact problems. I would sleep like I got 10 hours of sleep last night. I went to bed, I don't remember when I went to bed, but then I tossed and turned and did a back and forth. No, that was actually the night before. It wasn't last night. The last night I couldn't get any sleep, but the night before I actually slept for like 10 hours. But it wasn't real. It wasn't a real 10 hours. I was up. I was tossing and turning, and I couldn't rest at all. And it reminded me about my old mattress, because my old mattress was one of those springy mattresses, but then it wouldn't, like, certain parts would seep in lower than the others, and I would wake up and my lower body would just be destroyed. I would feel like I don't know what the hell I was doing. I felt like I was doing like horrendous squats or something with really, really bad form. Like maybe I did some deadlifts, but I just rounded my back and I was doing the deadlifts, and I could not walk. I couldn't walk worth shit. I pretty much had that same type of situation today. I tried to rest as much as I could. I slept. My alarm went off at the 6 o'clock time that it normally goes off, and man, it went off, and I woke up, and my whole body was aching. My whole body just hurt. I just couldn't do. I didn't want to move. I had to situate myself, and then I would curl myself into like a fetal position and put a pillow in between my legs, because that usually helps. Usually, if I feel like I'm kind of off center or off gravity, I can kind of get into a fetal position, and then I'll even everything out. I think it'll even out the weight distribution, so it's not spread out so far throughout the mattress. And it's just, I couldn't sleep worth shit, and I hurt so bad, and I had squats today, and if your lower back is hurting you, it's probably a bad idea to do squats. So I didn't get myself too much into that. But today was a big realization that I need to do something about that mattress. I need something much harder. A lot of times I'll sleep on the floor. So before I got this new mattress, I was actually sleeping on the floor, and it was doing me pretty well, actually. For the first couple of days, it was tough. I would be sore from sleeping on the floor. Like I wasn't adapted to it. I didn't feel great, but I kept doing it, and then progressively I felt better, and I felt better, and I felt like my back was actually adapting to it, and I was actually feeling pretty good. I wasn't hurting as much as normal, and it just turns out that I've realized that it's whenever you're sleeping on the floor, and I've got me some of those little pillow top cushions that you can put on the top of your you put it on the top of your mattress, but I put it on the floor, and then I lay on that so that it can I need it. I need a little bit of cushion there, because if I toss and turn, my hips are going to, because my heaviest part of my body is down here in my hips, and my hips ache more than anything anyway because I'm a big boy. So hip issues happen with the big boys as it is. I mean, ask The Undertaker and Hulk Hogan and all these older guys who have, all wrestlers who've had all the hip issues. And I think Hogan had like four, no, maybe not five, but maybe it was three. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe it was like 3 different hip surgeries. Either way, you only have 2 hips, but he had 3 surgeries. So, go figure. Or 3 hip replacements, full replacements, something like that. Shy said sleeping on the floor usually helps, just some thin mattress. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think that I need anything too soft. I'm realizing that, probably being a big boy. And I knew this previously before I bought this mattress, but I laid on this mattress and it felt like it was going to be good. And I was thinking like, hell yeah, this mattress is going to be awesome. I'm going to, I'm not, the sleeping thing's not going to be a problem anymore. I'm not going to wake up in pain. Now, I could be waking up in pain just because that's how my body is. I don't think so, though, because I'm not normally in pain most of the days. The main time whenever I ever feel pain like that in my lower body and my hips and things like that is whenever I'm not sleeping right. And I think that is the cause of it, is the damn mattress is way too soft. Way too soft. And I think that that's what's messing me up. I've had 2 bad days in a row of sleep, and they should have been full nights of sleep. I was out, man. I wasn't really out though, because looking at the Fitbit, it lets me know how much deep sleep and REM sleep I'm actually getting. And if you're staying in the light sleep stage, you're not actually resting. Your brain's not getting the actual rest that it needs to recover. What happened? Shai said, what happened to your pinky again? Do you explain about your pinky? Yes. Yeah. No, I'm just wearing it again because I get a little cocky with it, and it's still pretty sore, and I don't want to do any more damage to it. So I think that I took it off a little bit early. So I'm just being a little overly cautious. Maybe not even overly cautious. I'm just being regular cautious about it because I don't want to take any chances. And I've heard it a couple of times. This helps me remember that something's wrong with it. I can't use it like a regular finger. Because a lot of times, especially when I'm in the shred shed, I'm trying to pull some heavy weight and I'm trying to like really get a good fucking pump. A lot of times I'll forget about this until I'm doing some heavy weight. Like yesterday I was doing bench press and I was doing some heavy weight and I started having problems, but then this arm started to give out because I can't really grip it as well. Your pinky missing takes away a lot of the grip success that you would be having if you still had your pinky. But like right now I don't want to overwork it too much. So by me having this on here, it reminds me not to overwork it. Be careful, still hurt. So that's what it is. And I'm just going to keep this on here probably for another couple of weeks, and then we'll see, or maybe a couple of days. I mean, it doesn't hurt, it feels fine. I just realize that sometimes I'll forget, and then the reminder that I get is me hurting it and me like moving it and bumping it hard, and then realizing like, oh shit, this isn't healed completely, because I feel good and I can use it for relatively normal stuff, but I can't use it like I can't just bump it into stuff like this. Like I could bang this on here and it wouldn't really be that big of a deal. But if I did that with this finger, I don't think that I'd be as quite as comfortable. So that was a much longer explanation for the whole pinky thing than I was planning. But that's just the deal with the pinky. I'm just trying to be cautious with it because I don't want to hurt myself, and I don't want to hurt anybody else either. Craig said, non-alcoholic ginger beer I am having. Hell yeah, brother. That sounds pretty good. But this weekend, I've had enough of it. I have a show that we're going to be doing Saturday, so my whole Saturday is taken up. I'll be completely busy for Saturday. But Sunday I have a little bit of weightlifting. I know the Super Bowl's on Sunday, but I'll watch that whenever it happens. But my main goal now Sunday is finding a bed. I have to find a bed that doesn't destroy my body, that doesn't hurt. I haven't done anything crazy to my body in the last couple of days, but I wake up and everything is in pain and everything hurts. That's ridiculous. That's the damn bed. The bed's too soft. I sleep a lot better whenever I sleep on the floor, but it's not the best sleep because it's still not quite as comfortable. It's still not comfortable enough. And after I've spent some time sleeping on the floor, I get used to it, but you don't completely get used to it, you know. Allison said, my mother sleeps on the floor and she likes it. I need my bed. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, I feel like I need my bed, but I don't know if I really need it though, because I've gotten to the point to where I could sleep on the floor regularly, but it just like if I'm not sleeping on the bed, then I need to get rid of the damn bed. And that just feels like a whole nother thing. So my next attempt is, since this mattress didn't work, and I should have had a better idea of like whether this mattress was going to work well or not. And I didn't. I just took it. It worked well for a little while, but it was just too soft. And now it's too soft. It's too soft. My body hurts. I can't do that soft shit. I need something hard. I need something stiff, but I don't need something that stiff. I think that the new mattress that I'm thinking about getting, I mean, there's one in IKEA that I like, and then there's one of those purple mattresses that one of my friends were telling me about. And all of these range from like $300 to like $800, so they're pretty reasonable beds or mattress. I guess it's only the mattress, but it's still pretty reasonable price for what you're getting, especially if it lasts you a couple years. If it lasts you a couple years, you can't ask for that, especially if you get a lower end mattress. But if I spend like $800 on it, I want it to last at least a couple of years. I mean, you know, you only spend 8 hours a night on it. We'll say 5 hours a night, average it out, because I'm not getting 8 hours a night every night, but I feel amazing when I do. But I know that the problem with the mattress, I know that I have a problem with the mattress whenever I get over 8 hours of sleep and I wake up hurting and I wake up not feeling good and I wake up not feeling refreshed. Like something's going on there, something's wrong, something that I'm not aware of. And I'm pretty sure that I'm aware of it. I just need to take care of it now because I wanted to try to use this. I wanted to at least get another year out of this mattress. I spent like $500 on that damn mattress, and it's the shits. I should have done my better research on it, but I didn't know because I didn't sleep on the damn thing. I should have slept on it a little bit and then seen that, okay, my body still hurts. Maybe I need to get something else. But you know, sometimes I like to just try. I like to try. And it might be to my detriment. I might, you know, and this is like relationships. This is like when you're in a bad relationship and you're like, you know what? I know this is not good for me. I know this is bad for me. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try to make it work. And then you try to make it work, and then you wake up in the morning and your back hurts and everything hurts. And you're trying to figure out what the hell is going on here. Is it the relationship or is it the bed? It's probably the relationship, but the bed will help. If you have a better bed, it'll help. But yeah, it's just like that because it's ridiculous. It's you're trying to do things to better yourself, and if you can't really better yourself because you can't sleep on the stupid mattress that you spent money on, and you bought it brand new, it's not like you're getting a used mattress like The Rock whenever he was playing college football in Canada, and he didn't have money for a bed, so he went and got a mattress out by the trash cans. I think that we've all done that, though, huh, Ralphus? We've all gotten. Maybe not a bed, but we've definitely gotten some couches and some coffee tables, some not a podcast. I haven't found a podcast desk for free yet, but that'd be a good grab.
Yeah.
But we're pretty much good with that because I already got the podcast desk. So the podcast desk is good, but there's always more. There's always room for more, you know. And that was always a thing, too, because whenever I get rid of furniture and I know that it's still good, it's still usable, I'll put, like, please take, and then I'll put it out by the trash can. Because most of the time, if you put, like, a message with it saying, like, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just I don't have room for it or I don't want it anymore or whatever, you can bet your fair ass that somebody's going to take it. Somebody's going to pass by and they're going to be like either, "Ooh, I need a TV," or "Ooh, I can sell a TV." Something. There's going to be some type of scrappers. Maybe some scrappers are passing by and they're like, "Oh yeah, I could definitely do that. I could definitely make some money off of that or something." It's a win-win. You know, it's a win-win. At least that's the way I look at it as. Shy said, I once hurt my lower back when I slipped on ice in Chicago. Oh, yeah, you did live in Chicago. I had a very bad pain. I started sleeping on the floor with one comforter spread on the floor. I also did some exercise. Now it's gone. Yeah, I think that there's also something to it whenever you're sleeping on the floor. I think that, like, it's so flat, like your body has to kind of shape down to, and straighten out and fix all those discombobulations that happen throughout the day, because either you're walking around, you're moving, you're bent over picking something up, you're sitting on your ass driving, you're always doing something, She said, if you talk to Ralph, look at us. If you want to talk to him, get off the live stream. Yeah. But trying to figure out the right mattress that works for you. It's just one of those damn things where you gotta experiment, and you have to really figure it out, because it's going to ruin your life. It's going to ruin your life if you don't get it. What's up, Instagram peeps? How y'all doing? Real Rich, good to see you, brother. You missed Bob yesterday. And also, guys, over there on the Spitting Venom Radio YouTube and Facebook, we have the big 3-hour episode that Bob and I did yesterday. We haven't seen each other in 3 months, so we had a lot of catching up to do. And Bob Hollywood had some stories from his work that he has now. He had some stories about, I don't even know, man. We covered a lot of shit yesterday. We talked about a lot of stuff. It was 3 hours. It was a 3-hour episode. So go back to our YouTube or Facebook and check that out. Give us a like and subscribe over there on the Spitting Venom Radio page. But also, always come back to the Jordane page, where we're going to be having our episodes every single day. And Shy said, but don't get a spring mattress one. They are really bad. Please do not get them. Yeah, the mattress that I started with was a spring mattress, and that spring mattress did no favors for my back. So then I tried to get a new one, and then this new one that I got, I spent like $500 on it. I think it was like something like that. But the new one, I didn't think that it was springs because it had the memory foam on top, but it's springs with memory foam. And I think that the springs, if the whole thing was memory foam, I might have been okay. That might have still been too soft for me, though. That's a hard one to tell, really. I mean, I don't really know for sure. I don't know for sure. I'm just taking a guess. I think my guess is it probably wouldn't work for me, but it's worth a shot. I need to give me up some of this water real quick before I HTP. Shit, I just spilled water on myself. Damn it. Shit. You think anybody saw that?
Hopefully.
Thanks a lot, Bubba. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. Nice support. Yeah, hopefully they did see it. Yeah, it'd be some exciting. I think Instagram definitely sees it. You definitely see it over there. I forgot to put up the Instagram. Let me see if I can put it up over here real quick before we continue on with our next break. Oh, la 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 la. Where? Oh, okay, it's right there. Boom. All right, I'm gonna see if I can do it. I don't know if I can do it live. We'll see. There's my picture. All right, now can we change it? No. No, it will not do it. Not during the live. Okay, well, at least now I know. At least now I know. All right, we'll get rid of that. What happened to my camera now? Jeez Louise, what happened to my camera? Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. Back here now. We're here. Now I did see it actually pop up, so I think I can actually fix it. Boom, boom. There goes one. Okay. We got that one. Now I want to change it. Yep, there we go. Boom, there we go. Cool. Oh, no. Why did it change that one as well, though? Don't change both of them, damn you. Oh, no, it's not going to let me. I know what I got to do. No, I'm here, guys. I'm here. Just be patient. I think that I hit the wrong button. So I don't need cam 4. That's a different cam. That was the wrong cam. I'm trying. Okay, let's try this one. I'm trying to get the Instagram video up so that everybody can see that as well. But it looks like nothing's showing right now. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. All right, now we got the Instagram vid up. I just wanted to put that over there to the side a little bit. Boom. Actually, that's not going to work. I need to put it on the other one. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see if I can. Oh, I know what I got to do. That's what it is. Okay. So let's fix that to high. There it is. Okay. There we go. Now we got it. I'm figuring this out, guys. Just give me time. Be patient with me. Be patient with me. There we go. Come on. Shrink you down now. We'll put you in the corner. And then all of our live peeps can see all of our Instagram stuff going on over there too. So y'all can see some of those comments. Eventually I'll hook up the other comments so that we can see those as well. But right now we're cool with that. I'm getting kicked out of Insta. Why, Shy? That sucks that you're getting kicked out of Insta. Missed your mouth. I seen it. LOL. Missed your mouth? What are you talking about? Missed my mouth? I don't even know what that means. Huh?
The water.
Oh, the water?
Yeah.
Oh, that was back then. See, I completely forgot. I totally forgot that the water thing already happened. See? Okay, now we're back now. Now we're good. Is that Instagram thing distracting, guys, or is it good? Y'all like it or no? Y'all just let me know, and I'll get rid of it if we need to get rid of it, but it's fine right there for now. Anyway, Ron, are you gone? Nope, I'm here. Nobody didn't see anything. Everybody's still here. Yep. Oh, I see 2 Rons now. I know. I was working. You got to be a little patient with me, guys. I was working on it. I think that we got it set now. I think that we're good to go. We're ready to rock and roll, as they say. Who says that, Ralphus?
Who originally said it? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Paul Jordane.
All that damn shit trying to get the rest in that I could get. I just couldn't do it. So that's just part of it. But anyway, we did the episode. Was it Monday? Was it when was that? Whenever we did the multi-mask episode, was that Wednesday?
It was Wednesday. Yeah.
That was the last episode that was the last episode of just Jordane, because we did SVR yesterday.
Yep.
Laura said, "Why do we need 2 Rons?" Because that one has the Instagram comments. I don't know if y'all want to see the Instagram comments or not. I would put up the normal comments that we get from Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, but I haven't looked that up yet. I haven't had time for that. Whenever I have time to do the live streams, that time is dedicated to actually doing the live streams, because I take my notes during the day. For things that I may want to talk about, and people that I would want to talk to, possibly for the other shows that we're doing as well, and that's just part of it. I am going to take some time to sit here and figure out a lot of this stuff, because there is a lot of things that I want to work on with this stuff. So anyway, yeah, who knows? But the COVID stuff keeps getting so ridiculous, Ralphus. Why is the COVID stuff getting so ridiculous? Have you taken a COVID test yet? Do you know what do you know like what they do whenever they do the COVID tests?
They stick it in your nose, right?
Yeah, they stick so you'll go in and they have to take like a deep a big deep swab, and you have to put it up your nose and then grind it up real good, but you have to go deep. And I felt like I was probably going to like the top of my nose and pushing to the side and not quite getting enough. And then the nurse came in and was like, "Oh, dude, you can't be doing that. You gotta really put that thing up there." And I was like, "All right, well, how do I do that? How do I really put that thing up there?" And then she walked over, and she walked over, and she was like, "Gah!" And it was just, she just went, "Oh," and I'm just like, I'm trying to play tough. I'm doing my best to try to be like, go for it. Do it. I don't feel anything. I don't feel pain. But as I'm doing it, like I got tough guy face on. I'm like, and you got to hold your breath to just hold it all in. So I'm holding my breath, and I know my face is getting redder and redder as I go. And then I can't help this. My eyes start watering. Because she's shoving it up there, man. I feel like she's like taking out pieces of my brain. And she's shoving it up there, and I'm just like, tears start coming down my eyes. And I'm doing my best to be Mr. Tough Guy. I don't want people knowing that this is horrendous for me. I'm having a horrible time. I don't like having things shoved up my nose. And this is just not what I was expecting. I thought, you know what I thought, Ralph? And this might have been a little foolish on my line of thinking. I don't fucking know. On my line of thinking, this might have been foolish on my part. I thought that they put like Vaseline or something, and then they shoved it up your nose, and then they got it up there, and then they did it. You know, lube it up a little bit. Be nice. Don't go in freaking dry like that. That's rude. But they're rude. They're rude as shit, Ralphus. They're not going to lube it up for you. They don't even spit on the damn thing. They just put his shit up your nose and grind it up, and you're just like, okay, yeah.
Raw dogging it.
Do I have COVID or not? Shit, this wasn't worth it at all. And then they like pull it away, and then as they walk out, you're just like, oh.
Is that what you did?
I'm just like holding my nose, and I'm just holding like I'm holding the nostril, because this is the nostril that was violated, and I felt so bad. I felt so bad for that nostril. I was like, nobody will ever do that to you again. Nobody will ever put this thing up and just try to get this crap out of you and try to take a test on you. And it was just such a traumatic experience. I never did anything like that, you know, like even as a baby, you know, the rectal thermometers, totally fine. I remember being a baby and I was like, meh, this ain't that bad. I don't remember that. I just thought it would be funny.
No.
It's Friday. Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. But that's some violating shit, though. They put it up your nose. And I was just being like, okay, I'm going to do it. And then that lady was just like, oh, no, sir. You don't understand how we do things here. You don't know. Here, let me do it. And she said it all nice and, like, comforting, like, this wasn't that big of a deal. Like, oh, honey, we do this every day. And they probably do. And I'm like, you mean you traumatize people every fucking day. Every day somebody comes in there wanting a COVID test, and you're just like, oh, yeah, sure. And let me put you in a headlock. And, like, for me, I feel like, and this has got to be like, this has to be like a wrestling... there has to be like some type of a wrestling storyline in with this one, Ralphus. I want to have a match where it's loser gets a COVID test. And by the loser getting the COVID test is, like, you have to headlock the loser, and then you have to COVID test them. And then you shove that thing in their nose, get it all out, get a good shot. Look at that arm, though. Check out that arm, though. We're going to get some more viewers because of that.
Nice.
Check out that arm view. And then shove that thing up their nose, get it out, and be like, ha, test. And then you test them, and then they have COVID. And you're fucked. You're fucked. Because you just wrestled a whole match with them, and now they lose, and now you're getting COVID, and now you're doing the COVID test. What a weird scenario it is. But there have been way weirder scenarios in professional wrestling than just that. Like David Arquette was a champion. Ain't that some shit? You know who David Arquette is, right? Oh God, Ralph, it's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I'll have to show you. There's a documentary. Oh, I'll do a review on it since we do these episodes. I forgot about that. I'll do a episode where I'll do the you know how I did kind of like the the Vampiro documentary. I'll do one on the David Arquette, but you got to watch it as well, and then you got to tell me how you feel about it, because Here's my opinions of it as somebody on the outside. I'm just a wrestler. I've just been a wrestler. I'm not an actor. I'm not into that type of. I'm not into any of that type of stuff. So I wasn't. I don't really give a shit about old David Arquette. I don't care. He doesn't mean anything to me. I thought it was cool that there was an actor who did movies that liked wrestling back in the day, and he did Ready to Rumble. Ready to Rumble is one of my favorite movies that I've ever seen. But that's because that's my childhood. During my childhood, Ready to Rumble came out, and that was just a big deal to me. So I love Ready to Rumble. And David Arquette was in the movie, and it was pretty entertaining. I thought it was a funny movie, but he did some more deals for that movie, and then he was actually like traveling with a wrestling group, WCW, and then he won their championship. And for like a lot of the old school guys and a lot of the guys who are more into the aspects of professional wrestling that have legitimacy, they thought that it kind of messed up the business because David Arquette's the champion. Oh, so he became the champion. Oh, what kind of bullshit is that? That's so ridiculous, It's like what are you gonna do, Yeah. But David Arquette is David Arquette is David Arquette. You can't. It is what it is. He's an actor, and so they did a documentary where I guess that he kind of felt bad about where his he felt bad about like the whole him becoming champion type of thing was, and I don't know. It's just it's like a weird thing. So I'll watch it, and then that's just a little bit of context to it. Maybe we'll come back to it, and we'll see, and I'll do like a little bit of a review. But I'll get Ralph to watch it so that Ralph can get a much better idea of it. And so we'll see. Let me see here. I gotta jump on and double check and make sure that that's all good. Yep, that's good. All right, boom. Let's see. Boom. Awesome. Yeah, so the whole COVID test thing was just like such a traumatic experience for me. I left out of there, and like after somebody punches you in the arm and you can feel that you get a little bruise, and then every time that you move your arm, you feel that bruise, and you're like, oh man, that fucking person punched my arm and gave me a bruise. That's how I felt. That's how I felt violated with that damn thing going into my nostril. Because I don't put stuff in my nose. You put stuff in your nose, Ralph?
No.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if you're into that. I just wanted to. You got to ask just in case, because you'd be like, man, yeah, I love getting girls to put stuff in my nose all the time. Why? Is that weird? I like it.
I like it.
I like it. You can't be mad about that, Shai said, it feels so gross to put a swab so deep in your nose. Yeah, it's just too much. It hurts. And it feels like I guess, for sure that it's not going to really hurt anything going that deep into your nose, but it still just feels like you don't do that normally, and it just feels ridiculous. It's like, fuck, man, it just feels weird. But you got to do what you got to do. Hopefully you don't have to go to a lot of places to try to get to where you have to get your thing, your test done and all that other good stuff. And hopefully it's all getting better. Especially with these new tests that they have going on. Let's see here. Yeah, there it is. All right, so this is and this is the name of the show. This is the name of this episode. So we and of course it's always great. What's up, not teal? Capybara. Oh, capybara. That's one of my favorite large. They're like the largest rodent that exists. So capybara, pretty badass. Good stuff, capybara. Anyway, Let's see here. Boom. Yep. The endless shame. Chinese citizens react to COVID-19 anal swabs test. That seems a little ridiculous. Anal swabs test. And of course, it reminds me of when, let's see if I can get that on there right. How's that looking? Yeah, that's good. It reminds me of when, when like babies, when you have babies, getting their little anal swabs, and they're getting their rectal exams or their rectal thermometer, where you have to check their temperature through the rectal thermometer. This one right here, they can now, or they are, at least in China, and this is where it all happens at, guys. Health authorities in China are testing residents for coronavirus using anal swabs. We didn't see that coming now, did we? Didn't see that coming. Health authorities in China are testing residents for coronavirus using anal swabs. Doctors claim the invasive procedure, very invasive, I would assume. I mean, I don't know if you can get much more invasive than that. How much more invasive can you get than going up the butt? That's probably as invasive as you can get, right, Ralphus? That's like, how much more invasive can you go than going up the butt? That's as invasive as it gets, I think. But anyway, doctors claim the invasive procedure can be more effective in detecting the virus than nasal swabs. And I just spent all this time telling you guys how horrendous that nasal swab is, because it's like, okay, you're doing good, but you're not deep enough. How do you think that's going to go with the anal swabs? Yeah. How do you think that's going to go with the anal swabs, though? Seriously, how do you think it's going to go? It's not going to go well, because you're probably going to go. You're probably going to take the swab and you're going to like poke and be like, there you go, and then you're like, we don't have poop particles on here. We need poop particles on here. It looks like you just farted on the thing. And if you just farted on the thing, that's not enough. You can catch it with a fart, but we can't detect it with a fart. We need poop particles. We need literal, actual poop particles, and we need to put it in there, and we need to put it deep. We need to put it deep. Man, think of how you would feel, Ralph. You're going in to get your COVID test done, and you're like, okay, cool. This is great. I know I gotta shove that thing up my nose. This is going to be horrible, but I'll deal with it. I want to know if I have COVID or not. I don't feel very good. So you go into the doctors, and the doctor's like, hey, yeah, totally. We're going to do this. We're going to get ready. We're going to get the COVID test ready now. If you can strip your clothes, put on this nightgown, and then your first immediate question is like, why do I have to strip? Isn't it just a nose thing? And she's like, oh, no, honey. Strip, please. I'll be back. And then she leaves, and she walks out, and she comes back in, and then you start doing the math in your head, and you're like, oh no, this isn't going to go well at all. Oh my goodness, I'm nervous now. And then you go in, and she walks in, and she has these little swabs, and she's like, all right, turn around, bend over. That's all I have to say. You know what's next. And you're just like, oh no, you don't even have any lube on that thing? You're not going to put some Vaseline on it or something to help me out a little bit? But you're going to just tear me open like that and just shove it in there? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It hurts. It hurts my little booty. But, did you swipe properly? Wait, anal swab? Yeah, exactly. Not teal capybara. The anal swabs. This is in China now. This is in China. It hasn't made its way to America. But if it's anything like the coronavirus, it might make its way over here. So we all have to be a little bit careful with this stuff. We have to be careful with it. You never know. Laura said, aren't you men used to it? I mean, some men are probably used to it. I'm not used to it. It makes me nervous. It makes me nervous, man. I don't want to go in there and get shit shoved up my butt. That sounds like it hurts. China, where coronavirus first emerged just over a year ago, is currently experiencing its worst surge in cases since March. Isn't March when everything closed down?
Yeah.
Shit, man. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a fucking lot, guys. Outbreaks have seen multiple cities in northern parts of the country sealed off after 2 cases of the UK variant. There's a UK variant and there's a South American variant or South African variant. And now they're saying that these variants might be fucking dangerous as well. So I know we covered it a few weeks ago and we had people commenting saying, oh, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. Now they're saying it might be a big deal. So whoop-de-fucking-do, right? Great news. International arrivals in Beijing and Qingdao are required to undergo anal swab testing before completing quarantine periods. Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! So if you take the anal swab, if you take the nasal swab and you test it and you pass it, great, wonderful. That's the best news we've gotten so far, but we need even better advice. So instead of that, we need you to shove this up your ass. And then they'll shove that up your ass, and then they'll get the real test results, and then they'll find out. What if you did the nasal swab, which I've already explained, it fucking sucks. It doesn't, I mean, it's fine. You can get over it. It's not like it's like cutting you or anything like that. It's annoying. It's inconvenient. But the anal swab sounds like it'd be a little bit more of a issue. And I understand why the Chinese people would be pissed off about it. The tests are only being used in a few cities on high-risk groups, according to the Chinese state media. So basically they're saying if you're likely to get it, if you're in one of these areas that are really, really bad, we're going to start shoving shit up your butt so that we can see if you've got it or not. We just want to make sure that you've got it or not. It's hard to tell. Did you stripe properly? Did you stripe properly? Did you wipe properly? That's a hard one to tell. Wait till you get older. And you have to bend over and cough. Well, I've had to take my pants off and cough a lot just because of getting what is it called? What are they checking whenever they do like the sports physicals? Whatever, sports physical. They grab your nuts and tell you to cough. That's what they do. You know, just one of those things. What's up, Instagram guys? How y'all doing over there? The tests are being used in a few cities on high-risk groups. I already read that. Up until now, people have been tested with more traditional throat and nasal swab method, as well as antibody tests. This shit just gets so much worse. I didn't even know they had throat tests. What do they do? How do they get you to do that? Do they get you to cough on it, or do they like literally shove something down your throat?
Same thing as
It's getting worse now. You go anal, and now you go oral, and then you go nasal. So you go nasal first. You want to try to get everybody to be like, okay, maybe it's legit, and then they're like, oh yeah, well we're gonna shove this up your butt, and then you're like, I'm not really cool with something going up my butt, and then they're like, okay, well how about your mouth? You're having a conversation with your doctors, guys. This isn't some fucking loser that you met on a fucking Saturday night at 2 a.m. when it's closing time. This is a doctor or doctors. But residents are now understood to have been given rectal nucleic acid swabs, Chinese media reported. Look at that picture. Isn't that just absurd looking? It just looks absurd. It looks like he's putting a tampon about it. And then you have the anal test. You have them explaining how, and you have this poor person in this picture spreading their butt cheeks so they can shove a test up their butt to see if they have coronavirus. What would you rather do, Ralph? Run around with 11 masks on or shove something up your butt and prove that you didn't have it?
That's a hard one.
That's a hard one. China reacts. The proposal sparked an intense debate in China on social media platform Zhengshu. I hope I said that right. A student called Durake, I'm going to mess these names all up, who underwent an anal swab. This is like comedy to me. I'm sorry. Just like the strip test. Yeah, I guess it is just like the strip test. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with the strip test. Anal swab after returning from South Korea, said 2 medical personnel carried out the test. Just endless shame. No other feelings. Good luck, she wrote. People also reacted on Weibo with both mirth and horror. Mirth is a good word. So lucky I returned to China earlier, one user wrote. Low harm but extreme humiliation. Another said, using a laughing emoticon. One person said, I've done 2 anal swabs every time. I did one and I had to do a throat swab afterwards. I was so scared the nurse would forget to use a new swab. Oh, no. You have a throat swab and an anal swab, and then they do the anal swab first, and then you're just watching them, and you're just like, please send that swab out. You better put that swab in the mail, and you better mail it off to that test where they're going to test it, and you better give me a new swab that's going into my throat. What if you did see them? Like, what if they did this anal swab and they set it down and they had to leave? They had to go out and do some paperwork, and then they came back and they were supposed to do the throat swab next. What if they did grab the anal swab and you saw it? Who's being the super, super polite person, the too agreeable person where they're like, oh, I guess I don't want to say anything. I don't want to disrupt them. I don't want to make them mad, so I'm going to let them put this thing that just put in my butt in my throat. Or are you going to be the one that's like, no, fuck that. Get that shit out of my face. You just put that in my butt. You ain't put it in my mouth. Who do you think you are? What do you think this is, huh? We're not filming no pornos around here. What kind of shit is this? Which one are you? I want to know. I want to know which one are you. Are you A or are you B? A is the person who's going to be like, okay, I know you put that in my butt and I saw you come back, but you're making a mistake, but I'm going to let you make the mistake because I don't want to ruffle any feathers. Or are you going to be the asshole that's like, nah, you just put that in my butt, homie. Do your job right and pay attention. Pay close attention. Can you pay closer attention to what you're doing? I don't think you're paying that close attention because you're about to put something that was in my butthole up through my throat. And I don't want to put it through my throat. What kind of shit? I feel this is such a weird conversation because this is real shit that's in the news. This is real shit that's in the news. It's like fucking weird, man. B. Yeah, I see a lot of B's going on now. Stephanie said, they did one on me when I had to be tested for work. They put a swab down your throat and move it around. It doesn't hurt, but you have to have great reflex. Gag reflex. You have to have great gag reflex. Ain't that some shit? You have to have great gag reflex. Nah, thank you. I'm going to throw up. If I just think about the wrong thing, I start gagging. I have the worst gag reflexes. I'm just so bad. If I just get like a bad thought in my mind, like boogers, I'll start. I kind of actually did that to myself a little bit. There's just shit that like has that effect on you, you know? And it looks like, yeah, we're getting a lot of bees everywhere. Yeah, bees in the chat. Bees everywhere. Yep. Bees are everywhere. Yep, guys. Yeah, I agree. I think that B is probably the way to go. Hey, Tinky Winky, what's up? Hello, Tinky Winky. How's it going? We're talking about the new COVID tests that they have. You should, if you're not aware, you should be very excited about the new COVID tests that they have. I know there's a lot of freaks. There's a lot of freaks out there. You know what, Ralphus? We have to take the other side of the coin too. There's some other people who are out there who are like, oh, fuck, this is gonna suck. I gotta put it in my nose. This is gonna be horrible. Okay, let me go to the doctors. All right. Hey, hello, nurse. Yes, I'm here for my COVID test. Okay. What? Turn around and bend over? Why? I'm getting a COVID test. I thought you had to shove it up my nose and touch my brain. Oh, you have to get my colon? Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm totally fine with that. I'll bend over. Perfectly fine for you. Such a great idea. I don't feel humiliated about this at all. Which, hey, man, it seems like the Chinese people did actually go through with it, though. So, hey, it is what it is. Tests are more accurate. They are more accurate, though. If you put it in your butt, it's more accurate. Health experts told Chinese state media CCTV that anal swabs are more accurate in detecting coronavirus. They claim traces of the virus can survive longer in the anus than in the respiratory tract. It makes sense, though. It lives in your butt a lot longer. That's where everything lives a lot longer in your butt. By the way, it's going to stay there a lot longer than anything else. They claim traces of the virus. Okay, the tests apparently work by inserting the swab about 3 to 5 centimeters into the rectum and rotated several times. Similarly to the nasal method, the swab is removed and securely placed into a sample container. You better fucking remember to put that shit in that sample container. You better not try to put that in my butt and then turn right around and put it up my nose. Wouldn't that be the worst? And you didn't notice it? What if you didn't notice it and then they put it in your butt and then they put it in your nose? They're like, you know what? This one's more accurate, but let's do the less accurate one just to be safe. And then they shove it up your nose, and then you have poop particles up your nose. But then it gets stuck on your hair as they're shoving it in there. Yeah. And they pull it out, and then you have poop particles in your nose. So all you smell is poop all day. That's the worst. We are intellectuals here at Just Jordane, guys. We are talking about the important stuff. We're making sure that you are aware how the world works, and we want to have serious conversations about serious stuff. Now, go get your COVID test and get that swab up your asshole. Only 3 to 5 inches. I was about to say inches. 3 to 5. 3 to 5 centimeters, guys. Not that big of a deal. It's easier to deal with. The whole procedure is said to take about 10 seconds, according to the time. 10 seconds or fucking 10 years. It'll take 10 seconds, but it's going to fuck up 10 years of your life. You're going to be thinking about that. You're going to be trying to travel, and you're going to have people in the back. It's just going to hit you. And you're going to be like, that fucking nurse. You're going to be... 10 years after getting that COVID test, you're going to be driving to pick up your kids from school, and your kids are 5 years old. You spent 5 years, and then you had kids, and now you've had a brand new life with kids in it, and you had 5 years, and you're driving to pick up your kid, and that goddamn nurse who shoved that thing up your butt, and you're like, I know she didn't shove it up my butt 3 centimeters. Goddamn. She went 5 inches. She didn't go 5 centimeters, and now you're all fucked up about it. You've been fucked up about it for 10 years, and you can't tell anybody, except for your therapist. You have a little bit of a conversation with your therapist, but even your therapist gives you kind of a look like, you put a swab up your butt, brother. I put worse things up my butt than that. It depends on who you're talking to, Ralph. Because if you're talking to somebody who's a little bit more open-minded with their butthole, they're probably going to put a lot more stuff in their butthole than a damn, I keep wanting to say tampon, but it's a Q-tip. It's basically a Q-tip they put up your butt. It's a larger Q-tip, though, so it's a little... What if, okay, now here's another scenario. This just keeps going. So what if, Ralphus, what if you're in there and then they start, you know how they have to put up your nose and they twist? So obviously you have to put it in your butt and then have to twist. What if you're like, ooh, what if?
Oh no. What if it felt good?
What if you just... What if like you're like, okay, I'm just gonna fuck with him.
Yeah.
What if you're like, I'm just gonna fuck with him, and you're not like, okay, the nose thing sucks, the butt thing sucks, but you know what? I'm uncomfortable because they have to see my butt and they have to put it in my butt, so they're gonna be uncomfortable because. My first defense would be to fart once they get close to it, but since that's your first defense, you know, and I want to fart so I can at least give them COVID if I have it. This whole thing, we're just trying to find out if we have COVID. What if you do have COVID and then you fart in their face and then they get COVID from the fart, you know? Yeah. Because we've already established for a fact, pure science, you can get COVID from farts. You heard it here first. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Those poop particles are containing COVID, and you need to be careful. If you smell somebody's fart in public, you probably got COVID.
This is real now.
This is real news now. This is real shit right here, guys. You got to be careful. This isn't just me talking on a podcast just to run my mouth because I need to. This is some real life shit I'm trying to help you guys with. But then if you go in there and then they put that swab in your butt and you're like, ooh. That's it. You don't even say, what if they didn't say anything, Ralph? What if they just gave like just a little, ooh. They acted like it was good. And they're like, ooh. And then they pulled it out and like, done already?
Oh, no.
Oh, they're done already? Oh. Can I come back for another test?
Twice a month?
Twice a month. Bi-weekly. We need to do this once every 2 weeks. We have to. I need to check. I'm around a lot of people, you know. I'm out here in public. I move stuff around a lot. I'm around a lot of different people. I just want to be sure. I want to make sure that, hey, this is okay, and I need the test to be as accurate as possible. I know if we're doing it all the time, it would make more sense to do it through the nose because we're doing it more often. You're more likely to catch it, but I just want to be safe on the safe side. Please put the swab up my butt. Please put the swab up my butt. Okay. Well, IHTP. So give me 1 minute. I'm gonna go take my little pee, and then I'll be back, and we'll finish up the show. So Capybara said, "What if you just let out a moan?" Exactly. That's. What if you're not like? What if you're not just like? Ooh. What if you're like? Oh. Oh no. That's even worse. That's even worse. All right. That was a good one though. All right, I'll be back. Hashtag IHTP. That's our thing here. I'm gonna go do that, and then we'll be back to finish up the show. That's some good shit though. That's some funny shit. Fucking. Oops. Well, clean that up later. Alright, we're back. Thanks, guys. We like you better, Ralph. Oh. Yeah. That's just fucking ridiculous. I love that, though. What if you just let out a moan? Yeah. What if you just let out a moan, but then, okay, so now, like, the anal thing gets to the point to where you could understand. So you could understand why they would like it, because people like it in the butt sometimes. So it's just so ridiculous. People do, though. People like putting things in their buttholes. So people like to do that. But what if people did like putting it up their nose, too? What if somebody orgasmed by having that thing shoved up their nose? What if they were doing it and they were, like, warming themselves up, and then the nurse was just watching, and the nurse was like, he's not getting enough. I gotta get in there. I gotta get deep. But then when she got in there and she got deep, instead of the whole being freaked out over it, what if they were like, he, she, whatever, whoever it was that likes getting shit put up their nose was like, oh my God, don't stop. Please don't stop, nurse. Oh, nurse, you are the nurse I've been looking for this whole time. I've been praying for this whole time. I always needed a nurse like you to shove things in my nose as opposed to my butt. Oh man, this is just the hilarious stuff. The whole procedure takes about 10 seconds though, but that's 10 seconds. Like I said, that's 10 seconds. That 10 seconds is going to end up coming back to you in 10 years, and you're going to be all fucked up about it. Li Tongzhang, deputy director in charge of infectious disease at Beijing Yuan Hospital, told state broadcaster CCTV that the anal swabs would pick up more virus. Since the start of the coronavirus outbreak, we've tested on the virus using mainly throat swabs, he said. In some asymptomatic people, cases, or individuals with mild symptoms, they tend to recover from the illness very quickly. It's possible that there will be no trace of the virus in their throat after 3 to 5 days. What we found is that in some infected patients, the coronavirus survives for a longer period of time in their digestive tract and excrement than their respiratory tract. Why don't they just take their poop then, instead of going up their butt? Just take their poop. Don't you think like taking their poop would be the same thing?
Yeah,
I mean,
poop in a bag.
Poop in a bag. Like, take a poop in a bag. Why do they have to put it up your butt? China reportedly started using the method more frequently after a 9-year-old boy tested with no symptoms positive for the coronavirus last week. More than 1,200 students at his school in Southern District of Daxing and their close contacts were tested with the anal swab method, according to the Global Times. Until now, the swabs had mainly been used in key groups at quarantine centers because of its inconvenience. Yeah, no shit. Because every time you have these people leaving from getting tested, they're waddling. They're acting like they're freaking. What was that Batman guy that was based off of one of those things that are in like the Antarctic? Penguin. You're waddling like a penguin because you went to the doctors. More than 1,200 students at his high school in Southern District of Daxing and their close contacts were tested with the anal swab method. Jesus. Man. 1,200 students in his school district had swabs put up their butt. Until now, the swabs had mainly been used in key groups at quarantine centers because of the inconvenience. Yes, users of China's popular Twitter-like Weibo social media platform reacted to the invasive method with a mix of mirth and horror. I feel like we've read that before. So lucky I returned to China earlier. Yeah, we already read that part, right? Low harm, extreme humiliation. Why are they repeating this stuff? So the anal swabs would not be used as widely as other methods as the technique was not convenient. Yeah, no shit. Literally, no shit. I've done 2, yep. That's just enough with that. That's just enough. As cases rise around the world, China has imposed stricter requirements on international arrivals in an effort to keep domestic transmission close to zero. The country has also tightened restrictions domestically, with Beijing announcing that people from medium or high-risk areas will be barred from the city from Thursday to reduce the risk of a virus transmission over the Lunar New Year period. As of Wednesday, China has reported a total of 89,272 confirmed coronavirus cases. The country's death toll rose by one to 4,636 following the additional fatality on Monday. This article originally appeared on The Sun. There you go, guys. There you go. So anal testing for the coronavirus. That one guy walks in. Can we do it for 10 minutes? Exactly. That's exactly. You'll get people going in and asking and being like, "Oh, well, I know this is going to take 10 seconds, but can we take 10 minutes? Can we do it for 10 minutes? I just want to make sure that you get all of the particles out of there that you can. And I honestly, I need a good cleaning. So if you can get back there and spend a good 10 minutes, it probably needs a good 10 minutes of work back there. So I appreciate it, nurse. Do your work. You're a hero. You're a frontline warrior. I love what you do for us. And should I bend over now or bend over later, or are we gonna do it now? Okay, cool. And then you just turn around and you just take your test. You just do your coronavirus COVID test, and you're good to go. But that's, man, Ralphus, that had me just dying. Oh man. Anyway, guys, this is a fun little Friday night. We got everything. I have a wrestling show to do tomorrow, so I'm going to be gone. We'll be back on Monday with our normal Just Jordane show. And then I think that we're going to be back with Spitting Venom Radio with Bob Hollywood on Wednesday or Thursday. Just keep up with my social media for that, and we'll let you guys know when that's going to happen again. I'll be getting Jimbo back here soon as well, so we can get another Friday night try. Or it doesn't have to be a Friday night try. It can be any of those things. Do you have Pro Wrestling Tees shop? I do not have a Pro Wrestling Tees shop, but I do have a shop at Jordane.shop. You can get my shirts, and you can get the Jordane shirt there. I got a bunch of different. I got a shirt based off of this look right here. A shirt based off of this look right here. And then we got some Spinning Venom Radio stickers here that if you buy anything on the Jordane.shop website, you can get them there. So, yes, but no Pro Wrestling Tees shirt because I like sending my people to my own website instead of sending it to somebody else's website. Oh, no, Ronald, you messed it up. You messed up the sticker. Damn. All right, I think I fixed it. It's good for now anyway. Have another good week on. Well, let's all have a good weekend. let's have a productive weekend. Let's do everything that we can, and then just make sure that you follow me all over the place. I'll read Shai's comment because Shai always covers it better than I do. This is For the End. Thank you for watching my show. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click on that bell icon for the notification because I don't have a regular schedule yet. We're going to get the schedule. I'm telling you guys, one day I'm going to get a schedule down and we're going to stick to it. But until things get less sporadic in my life, I can't really commit to anything right now. I'm just afraid of commitment. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitch. Instagram and Twitch are the same. Endgame Jordane. Facebook is Paul Jordane. And you can shop my goodies at Jordane.shop. Yep, Jordane.shop. I got a show this weekend. I'll be back in Jersey, but it's for a show in Puerto Rico. I recorded a show for Peru 2 weeks ago, and we've got a lot of extra stuff coming up with the wrestling. So everything's going on, guys. Everything's working. Everything's come on the up and up. So I love you guys. We'll see you all next week. And follow me on Instagram. I'll be going live a couple of times over the weekend for funsies. And, hey,